when you turn your neck left and right, is there any pain right now?
No pain,
It just feels restricted.
yeah.
Lovely, Ed. Mercy, Ed.
No, I know it's good for me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let's just see how you're feeling. Turn your neck around. How you feeling? How it feels now. Yeah. A beautiful thing, huh?
It's a beautiful thing, honestly. Okay.
Tell me how you felt after that last visit. If you were a little sore, how you felt, how your mobility felt, and all that sort of thing.
I've never felt that mobile.
Yeah?
I think my ability to move my neck and my mobility in my back, it was something that, I haven't felt in a long time. So.
And you've been, I know you rehash a little bit, you've been playing football, you said, for 10 plus years. Yeah. And, obviously with that comes a lot of, protection and guarding. And then obviously you're more powerful, but we got to balance that power with some flexibility. So what are you feeling today? Give me an overview of just what you're feeling.
Yeah, I think overall my neck right now is feeling really stiff.
Okay.
Like the sides on my traps even.
Okay.
And then, obviously last time we talked about my back, I got some issues, but right now my shoulders have just, especially my right one, my throwing shoulder.
Okay.
It's just been super sore. I've been doing this push-up circuit, and that kind of one day I woke up and I was like, oof.
All right. And then when you turn your neck left and right, is there any pain right now?
No pain,
It just feels restricted.
Yeah.
Okay. May I have you look up for me again? Just look up. Yeah. Good. All right. Yeah, there's actually multiple folds. Actually, your neck is pretty good visualization, because actually when go ahead and slowly let your head go back. It folds there, but also folds that crease. Come over here to this side, you can almost see the secondary crease in his upper neck. Go and look straight forward again. The primary still, it happens here initially. Go slowly hit your head, go back. The first crease is right there. We're seeing that one. And then it starts to crease up there at the top. But at least we got some mobility now in the upper neck. I'm going to help you a little. Sit up with me. Let all the air out. Relax your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale. There you go. Deep breath in. Exhale. Chin down. Chin down. Power.
Yeah.
Have you scoot down on the other side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Exhale. Good. How's that for me? Good. Face up for me. Good. See where we're at here. All right, I got you. Yeah, that's right. It's this right side of his neck. I got you. Let it go. There you go. Yeah. Clunk. Let it go. Yeah.
I felt that one.
Now, what's so cool at your age is that everything is very changeable. 26 is full skeletal maturity, like we went over, and so we can really make a big dent and big change in your functional life, your alignment, your mobility, because all the clay hasn't hardened yet. The cement hasn't hardened, and so really crucial time of life is to make these changes. He's so smooth over here. He's so smooth. I mean, it's like it's like in Batman. There's Harvey Dent, right?
Yeah.
Two-Face.
Yeah.
One side of his body's all mangled. One side's all clean and new looking. It's like,
that's me.
I mean, it's not that, but I'm just saying it's giving me flashbacks or something. It's how smooth it is. There's not a single bump.
One, just like the
tissue
level of how much I feel it. It's like
there's no speed bumps on this road, and then you come over here. And hello. It's okay if your care looks asymmetrical. It's going to look like, Ed, I think you spent 10 minutes on the right side of the neck and 1 minute on the left side of the neck. Probably, yeah. Until it levels out, it's going to look a little crooked. I need this to catch up. Yeah, the AC joint here, a lot of nerve endings.
Yeah.
right, in the AC joint. So having this kind of worked on, keep it flowing, and more dominating your upper body muscles become, in terms of the pec, it keeps this joint under constant vice grip squeeze.
Right.
So taking some opportunity to open it up, let it rinse itself out very quickly.
Yeah.
That's just like what the 3 sweat means right there.
Right,
I'll let you see it when you stand up, but yeah. You can buy, I mean, like I said, as much as I'd like to be the complete controller of everything, this isn't proprietary to me. So
Exactly,
you
yeah.
have to be a certified gua sha practitioner. Nobody's allowed to do this at home. Like, you can buy this and, take a little oil and comb and, I'm not saying it's going to be as good as me doing it, but I'm saying this is something you can self-service, especially this, obviously more than your back,
Right, yeah.
but you could comb this yourself. It is like brushing your teeth to some degree. It's just, I think of it just like plaque buildup in here, and you
Yeah.
have to, if you're going to be an athlete at the level you're being an athlete, this is kind of just your everyday maintenance of the tissue so that you perform at a high level. And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, get it out of there.
Yeah, around there's always been a tight place going into my elbow.
Yeah.
I had problems with that in baseball.
How are we doing on this guy? How's that?
That's fine.
Not
man,
bad?
but
Okay.
That's where the issue would be. Like,
On the medial epicondyle?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just good.
that like little bump.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So these muscles here in your forearm, the flexor muscles of your wrist, keep a constant pull on your medial epicondyle. So they're pulling
Yeah.
right into that.
Yep.
So you have to stretch that.
Yeah.
Work it towards the elbow. Don't go this way.
Yeah.
You go towards
Okay.
the attachment. Try to push the tent peg back under the ground right there. Evidence of old things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
I mean that like since I was like 13. That's
Yeah.
been a
See,
yeah.
that was not that much pressure to pull that out. It's,
Yeah.
no, I didn't get anything out on the extensor side, but. Not nearly any tight on this side. You don't throw lefty, do you?
No.
Jeez. Again, this just helps me understand the right side more. Just by feeling this, you just the total difference. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'll check them, but we'll clean them up anyway. But all right. Do any pro quarterbacks do any of them have capacity to throw both? That's not even a thing. Right?
Not pro, but there's a kid who got famous because he was like good at throwing both and would do it in games. but
Okay. It's not a
no,
thing.
no.
You said you're doing a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, I haven't had access to like a gym,
Uh-huh.
so I've had to, find a way to still keep my shape and stuff. So
Well, we're seeing some of the evidence of just the exercise you're doing. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is probably there's not so much the injury that maybe happens on throwing, but this is more just you said you're exercising. Obviously, you do push-ups with both arms. And my always joke was Rafael Nadal, the tennis player. His
Yeah.
left bicep is like,
oh, it's crazy.
it's
Yeah.
like, yes. And his right one's a little twitchy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I think you should try to work out that right arm a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Got some on the extensor side on this side. Got some here on the extensor side. All right, how we doing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little sore.
Yeah.
Just it's a little bit because I'm saying you have a little bit of mark
Yeah.
here. Tells me that this attachment's gonna just every once in a while just kind of compress it down 5-10 seconds.
Yeah.
Compress that down. All right. typically call abuse. When your body tells you to stop and you say shut up, right? That's abuse.
Literally,
Right?
yeah.
If your body says, okay, go ahead and stop what you're doing, and you go, nope, I'm going to do 10 more push-ups, right? So that's what this is. This is the effects of all the countless times that you know, ever long, like Foo Fighters, you gotta promise not to stop when I say.
Yeah.
Right? They said stop and you kept going.
Well, and that, I think we talked about this too last time, is that in football that like people preach that like push, you know, if you get hurt or blah blah blah, keep going, and it's like, that's
gonna
when
be
you
a-
find issues. Yeah.
There's going to be an effect as long as I usually joke, as long as you're getting paid.
Right.
You know, get to the, or at least try to work to the level you get paid at. It's like, it all has a cost.
Yep.
And there's the. There you go. Just trying to stand this up a little bit more.
I'm sorry.
You're fine, you're fine. Let me get this neck a little bit right there. There you go. All right, there, that guy. Lovely, Ed.
Yeah, and that's where I feel this, some of my tightness. I don't even know if you call that the shoulder, but like right there in that area is where
Infraspinatus
like,
is probably the other side.
Yeah.
It's all, there's 4 muscles of your rotator cuff. So that's subscapularis. The other 3 are on the back side here, teres minor, infra, and supraspinatus. So we'll work on those in a second. Not as bad on this side, but yeah. Mercy, Ed.
No, I know it's good for me.
Yeah. The main fulcrum point where it all stiffens up right in here is this thoracolumbar junction. So right in here, your traps, your lats, your quadratus lumborum, and your diaphragm all attach right here in your middle back. And so to me, the prescription is to be daily cognizant of this area and making sure that it's functioning for the sake of your lower back, right? If this area jams up, I'm not saying you won't be a powerful thrower or a powerful, force to be reckoned with, but it just, the longevity of our spine is at odds with that.
Yeah.
And so this area becomes all, so just having that daily conversation right in here, keeping this part of our back working. And it's a little tighter on this side. This is his power side. This is Rafael Nadal. Power side. This is. That's a nice knot.
Yeah.
So muscle that just stays in a spasm isn't really functional muscle, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's like a breaker. It's never being able to relax and then contract again because it's staying in a contracted state. And so it needs oxygen to contract the muscle, but you also need oxygen to relax a muscle. So these areas of spasm essentially present themselves to me as, mildly non-functioning muscle, right? It's just tight, but it can't be utilized when you're trying to do things. It's just staying in a tight formation. It's not functional the way it really should be. And by working on it like this, we can actually bring blood into the area, allow it to actually be unlockable so that you can use the muscle at a higher potential level.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
That's really what we're trying to do here. You're in as much relaxed state as you can, yet it's still tight, right? The engine never really turned off.
Right.
You put the car in the garage, but it's still running even though it's in the garage. It needs to be able to shut off to kind of rehabilitate itself.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. This was that big knot I felt earlier. Oh boy. This is where you were pointing when you were sitting.
Yeah.
Infraspinatus. Yeah, it's the external rotator of your shoulder. When you're holding that, but when you take that ball up and back, this is full contraction.
Yeah.
Full contraction.
Yep.
Subscapularis just does this internal rotation. So then when you're throwing, you're going into sub, but coming back. And then how far you can come back determines how far you can throw your arm forward. So this is all up and back. Great. This is all that blockage over here. Just trying to unlock that. Yeah. This is what your triceps should feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm sorry. All right. There we go. I got your back. Try to relax your chest best you can. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay, here we go. Relax. There you go. Breathe. I got you, bud. It's okay. Exhale. Relax. Yes. Okay. You did great. Awesome. Arms down. You okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. Now you can relax. Now relax. I got you, bud. It's okay. Relax. Okay, good. Okay. That was intense, Ed.
I know.
Good. There you go. Good. Okay, good. Okay. Gotcha. Good. I gotcha. Okay, good. Okay. Nice. Now you press back with your elbow into my elbow. So press back. Yep, keep pressing. Press back, press back, press back. Okay, yeah, nice. Then for me, tilt left. Nice. Go ahead and tilt your head left. Go ahead and tilt your head to the right. And go ahead and tilt right. Okay, it's okay. We could go back, and then you do a little bit of right rotation. Make sense? Oh, yeah.
And you push on that knot. And the intent with this is to give you something that you can use, obviously, when you don't live near me, my office.
Right, yeah.
Right. This is an emulation, a poor substitute for me, but it allows us to stretch also, and also have some pressure to keep areas moving when they have a tendency to want to stiffen up. You're ready to daily, over a period of, I don't know, about 18 inches, about 20 minutes. So you maybe an inch per minute.
Yep.
And the whole thoracic cage,
So it's just kind of.
and you're keeping your butt down, you drag your
Yeah.
butt, you got it, yep. And then if your hands go, you can put them aside, take a break, let them go over here, you understand?
Yep.
And draw. This is also to help that AC joint that we talked about earlier. You gotta start stretching
Yeah.
those shoulders open.
I feel that.
And you got to get this chest pushed in so that the actual shoulder can stretch open. Okay. Yeah, let's just see how you're feeling. Turn your neck around. How you feeling? How it feels now. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, huh?
It's a beautiful thing, honestly.